Hi everyone.
Hey guys, this is me now. If you like it, hit like. Comment.
Okay? Vaseline and rice bran oil. It has to be 100%. Nice and things. You want the consistency of that?
Um, my screen time is around just today it is 3 hours and 30 minutes, and it is only 1 p.m. I woke up at 8. I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. I wanted to start filming, and then I got an Instagram notification, and I went on Instagram and I started scrolling. So the whole point of the video is about how we use our phones. I got that idea last week. I was working with one of my friends, and he pointed out to me that every single time I get free time, I instantly go on Instagram, and I didn't even notice that. I started being more mindful of it. It is true. Sometimes I will even go on Instagram and then I will scroll for a bit and I won't find like what they were showing me interesting. So I will close the app and then I'll be like, oh, so what am I doing next? And I'll open Instagram again. I decided to make this video because yesterday I watched a documentary. It's called The Social Dilemma. Yes, the documentary is The Social Dilemma. It is on Netflix. I'm realizing that I'm just like Netflix, like, you know, black and red anyways. And they were explaining how even though like the social media companies, even though we are always talking about how we should get off our phone, we should get off of social media, they are always looking for ways, like the algorithm is made in a way that keeps you on the platform. And as I was watching it, there's one part that really caught my attention. You see that thing where if you're chatting with someone on Instagram, they will show you like 3 dots, or they will show you typing. On WhatsApp too, they will show you typing. Actually, on any platform right now, if someone is like responding to your text, they will show you that the person is responding to your text. And basically in the documentary they were explaining that it is a way to keep you on the platform. And I thought about it and I realized that, okay, so if I send a message to someone and they see the message, actually I'm even coming to talk about like the whole thing of seeing the message, right? So they see the message and I can actually see that, oh, they are replying to my message, right? So it will keep me on the platform, like hoping for their message. Like I'll be waiting for whatever they want to tell me. When the person does not respond instantly, like I don't know how to explain it, but imagine you text someone, like you just want to inform them about something, right? So they're not replying to you directly, so you don't see them typing. So you just write your message and then you turn off your phone and you put your phone down, hoping that at some point they will respond to you. But the whole thing of like, you see that, oh, the person is texting, so now they've replied to you, so you will want to reply to them. So them too, they see that you are texting that you are typing, so they'll be waiting, so they will still be on the platform like for a longer period. And that really caught me. It made me think that, oh, like they really think about those platforms like in a way that will keep you there. So let's talk about my screen time, right? I think these days it has been better because my friend helped me. ways that I can reduce my screen time. So my screen time that day was 7 hours and 23 minutes, and that was on a work day. Make it make sense. On Instagram was 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm even shy to say, and usually for Instagram, what the excuse I give myself is that, oh, I'm going on Instagram to look for content ideas for my socials. And the funny thing is that I feel like I consume more content than I'm actually producing content. So anyways, I also like to watch YouTube videos a lot. YouTube screen time is 1 hour and 49 minutes. On TikTok, I spent 42 minutes. On Netflix, I spent 32 minutes. And that one, I know that it is more than that because I also watch Netflix on my tablet. I spent 30 minutes on WhatsApp. On another day here, you can see that my Netflix screen time is 1 hour and 40 minutes. As of yesterday, my screen time has reduced like a bit significantly. Right now, my screen time is 4 hours and 48 minutes. That was yesterday. At some point, I also think I realized that by myself, but I think it feels different where between when you realize something and when someone that is close to you actually sees you and is like, bro, I think you're addicted to your phone. I saw online this whole thing about not using your phone the first hour of the day because it's some psychological something. I don't want to explain right now. So I saw that thing, and at first I was trying to do it, but then in the morning I started doing my Duolingo, and I would do my Duolingo in the morning and I started using the excuse that, oh, I'm learning something, so it does not count. But the thing is, after I'm done with my Duolingo, I'll be like, okay, let me go and see what is happening on Instagram. Let me see like who has tested me there. Let me see who sent me tests. Let me go on YouTube. Let me go on TikTok and see what's happening. And by the time I know, just in the morning, I spent like 30 minutes on my phone. The issue that happens to me during the weekend is that I wake up and I can stay in my bed for like 1 hour scrolling on my phone. And that's when I realized that when I was living with someone, and like I would wake up like a while ago, but I'll just be in my bed scrolling on Instagram, and she'll come in my room and she'll be like, Simat, you've been laying on your bed and you're scrolling. I thought you were still sleeping. Another reason I think my screen time is high is because right now I'm living alone, and I feel like I constantly need like some sort of noise around me. So I don't know, this too is even an excuse because what do you mean you cannot stay in silence? So I'm always listening to something. It's either I be listening to music or I be listening to a podcast, and that's when I use the excuse that, oh, I'm learning. So I'm learning. I'm listening to a podcast. They're saying interesting stuff. So
oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
I'm basically learning. So that one is not that bad because I'm learning, right? But what happened to like reading a book or engaging in your hobbies? I like to paint, so I wake up and be like, oh, today I feel like painting something. But by the time I know, I'm just on my phone and I've scrolled like for so long, and right now I'm overstimulated, I'm overwhelmed. There's not a single ounce of creativity in my head. Even if I decided to paint, I won't paint anything that I will be satisfied with. So I will just not paint that day. As I was saying, these past few days my screen time has reduced. It's because my friend has shown me like different stuff. So the first thing that he helped me to do is to design my my homepage and the different pages on my phone to be more mindful of how I'm using it. So on the home page of my phone, I have like a time widget to check the time and to check the weather. I have my calendar to check the different events or meetings that I might have. Then I have my to-do list and apps that I use a lot. There's camera, gallery, phone, Google Chrome, WhatsApp, Outlook, and Gmail, and the dictionary, because I tend to like have to translate words from English to French a lot, a calculator, and then also ChatGPT. Then on the second page, it is other things that are important that I do, but that I don't do as much as like checking my emails or my WhatsApp messages. So I have a widget with the Bible app, which has the verse of the day. Then I have a Spotify widget. I also have Netflix and YouTube. I know that it sounds bad, but let me explain later. Then I have a widget with my screen time, which shows my screen time for all of my applications. I don't know if you guys can see. Anyways, then I also have my Duolingo widget, and on the last page I just have all of my apps. There's my apps there. I'm still trying to like organize it, and that's where Instagram is also, because it's a bit far away, so that I'm not always clicking on it, right? I was talking about YouTube and Netflix. So on YouTube and Netflix, they are on the second page, but I've put an app timer on it. So if I use them for more than that time, the app will stop for the whole day. And that's what I've also done for Instagram. Let me check. YouTube, for Instagram, for TikTok, for Snapchat, for Netflix, and also for Pinterest, because I tend to scroll a lot on Pinterest. Like, I might use the excuse that, oh, it's a bit more positive there, it's for creativity and stuff, but I spend too much time there. Another thing that I've done is that I've disabled notifications on my phone, but I'm still getting some notifications, so I think I still have to work on that. But I don't get notification for Instagram, for Snapchat, for TikTok. I don't get notifications for my emails because I intentionally go there to check my emails. I don't get notifications for that. I don't get notifications for Netflix. You see those notifications where they are trying to advertise like a new serial, a new movie, stuff like that. I don't get those notifications anymore. So I'm not saying that I'm a professional and I don't use my phone and I'm better than others. I'm not. I want to make a video about I already had that idea, but I was like postponing it a lot. But now I'm a bit more motivated to do a video. So I want to do a video about like what we can do instead of scrolling on the phone. My goal is to spend like, usually I spend like 7 to 8 hours on my phone. So right now my goal is to go down to 4 hours, because 7 to 8 hours is a lot. But I'm also trying to be gentle on myself and realize that it's not 7 to 8 hours where I'm on my phone like this typing. Usually I like to watch like my podcasts on YouTube. So I will turn it on YouTube and it will be going on, and those kind of things can increase your screen time. So I'm trying to be gentle on myself and not blame myself. So what I'm trying to do is to reduce my screen time to like 4 hours for now, and be more mindful of the way I'm scrolling. If I realize that I'm scrolling too much, I will put down my phone and do something else, like read a book. To start doing like creative photography. So I'm trying to work on that. So like just explore different stuff that you have to do. I have this whole project of a YouTube channel about African story. So like trying to be more intentional about working on that. I have so many books. I'm going to show you. I have so many books that are there, and I think maybe I've read like the first 5 or 10 pages, and I'm not even joking. Usually I will start reading a book where suddenly I will get that motivation about making life better, and then like 2 or 3 days later I'm not motivated again, so I'm not reading that book again. Obviously I don't know if it's possible for people, like humans in general, to just like stop using their phone. I don't think so, because there are a lot of stuff like it's really useful. Your phone is really useful, and it's always fun to be able to watch a YouTube video. You know, you should not let it overtake your life. Yes, it should be more present when you are with your friends and family, not being on your phone. That's something else I want to try to do, like putting my phone away when I'm interacting with people, which will be really hard because usually when we are talking and it just gets quite quiet or awkward, you just pick your phone and you start scrolling, right? Let me know if you're interested in the video on stuff you can do instead of scrolling on your phone. Even if you're not interested, I'll do it anyway, so that's just what I wanted to say. I'm bringing you this video that might make you a better person. You're welcome, and see you in the next video. Bye. That was cringe. Bye.